It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good afternoon, and welcome to March 26th. Oh, it's gonna be my cousin's birthday, I guess on Friday. Gotta remember that. Welcome to today's live. We are here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate, where your cash or credit does not matter. Being broke does not matter. I guess that's the same thing. Today's topic: how to hack house deals with extra land. So we'll get into that. Just talking to Torian, I guess Shay will be here in a second. Just talking to him about just AI and just like I consume a lot of tech content, even though I may not know how to do shit. Oh, I'm sorry, godly. May how to do stuff.
Boy.
Hey, man, I may not know how to do stuff. I like to understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be aware of it, because I'll come up with my own ideas. And a lot of stuff I could probably do myself, but I know I'll go down a rabbit hole, and there's only so much time in a day. And, you know, when you try to stay focused on certain stuff. Anyway, I went down the rabbit hole last night, actually. Matter of fact, yesterday, and I think I just been adding on and on. So that's basically a tool that you guys. And I forgot to send out the thing. A tool you guys are going to be able to. Well, some of you all. Let me say that. I think I'm just going to make it available to the community, but I'm going to show the masses here in a moment based on the topic or whatever. But I got to keep something special for those that take the extra mile and believe what we're doing here. So, but I'm going to show you guys this amazing tool that I came up with, and I'm only going to improve it and start to create other things because the tool that I accessed is amazing. Oh my God. Boy, I was talking about 15 years younger, boy. I don't have the energy like I used to. But anyway, so if the man say, like, the internet, if you feel like I don't think you really missed the opportunity, but if from the beginning, if you feel like you missed it from the beginning, I heard this guy say recently on a power, who knows who said it, but he said a more seasoned investor than he was pretty loaded. He said, hey, I know you always feel like, hey, I wish I would have got in on that. Mm-hmm. The train always comes around again.
Yes, it is.
It ain't no question about it. You know what I'm saying? The train always comes around again. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't miss that second train though. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll get
it'll come back around
again. It's gonna come around again. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it go and keep pushing. So anyway, I'll show you that, get into that when we get into the topic later on. But I think you guys will be amazed well, you might not be. If you're not interested in land, you may not be. But if you're here, you probably are, because based on the title. But it's all about just finding opportunities, leveraging all of this technology to make it easier for us to do deals. It's not going to do deals for you, but it can definitely send you in the right direction. And maybe you're looking at something differently than someone else, especially when we start talking about houses. For years, I ignored land that came with houses. I've even told sellers before, right? Or you can, like they said, well, it come with 2 extra lots, or you can keep them. You know, if they already parceled off, you know, we just want the lot that the house on. I don't know how many times I've told people that. Just ignorant. Right. Ain't nothing like being ignorant.
You know, I mean, you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course, we don't know everything, so we are all ignorant to something, and to most things in reality. But you know what you know, or whatever. But when you're supposed to be in a business, right?
Yes.
Dang, you're supposed to know something.
And you still don't know everything about the business that you're in.
I still don't know. Oh my God, I still don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you can have succeeded in it at a high level, and still is more to learn in most cases, or whatever. So But yeah, man, I just think about the bread. Anyway, the train comes back around again.
Comes back around.
Always comes back around.
That's the good part.
Need a shirt with that on it. The train always come back around again. Choo choo.
Let me see if Instagram we own.
Yeah, we should be. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Karen S on here is saying that she is using the new tool. I'm using the new method for the storage facilities by scraping Google, copy and all paste into storage snowfall on Chat GPT. Just wondering, it's removing a lot of the mom and pops and smaller listings. Am I missing something? She's
well, it shouldn't be. Well, you probably not. What it's doing is that it's not completing the list for you. You have to tell it. If you know when you looked at that, if you go to Yellow, it's better to pull from Yellow Pages, right? I show you in that training to use Yellow Pages. It's better to pull from Yellow Pages because now you have an actual number that you know is on the list. So if it says 29, then it pulled up, but it's going to automatically filter out. It's automatically going to filter out. What am I trying to say? It's going to filter out the large players.
Larger, yeah,
the largest player. I set it up that way, so it's better to pull from pull your list from the Yellow Pages. That's what I would highly recommend.
Okay. Freeman Mommy Free is saying that she is still having a problem with Zompz. You can. Well, what is the issue?
Yeah, what's the issue? We'd have to let's go deeper.
All right, Gary Rawls has said Bronx is here, Miami though. I guess by way of Miami. Okay. Gigi is saying morning guys, and put that property that you put in the group, Gigi, and I think it's some land that you had posted. Put it in here and we'll take a look at it on the live. Get that comp. William Jones, hi guys, as well as Tanya. Good morning. Gemini Ways, welcome back to the live. Hi there, all, and don't worry, Ty, you're good. Slip of the tongue. I don't remember what that was. Exciting. Everybody's excited.
Oh no! When I in the beginning, I said stuff. I meant to say stuff, and anyway.
Shit. Oh,
yeah.
The homie Ron. Good morning, everyone. Can I get a comp? And this is in Caruthersville, Missouri, 63830.
Yeah, of course.
Lionel Jackson is welcome from Baltimore. Be more.
Okay. I haven't been to Baltimore before.
I've never been to Baltimore. I should go. Let me add your boy. What up, Chevy?
What's going on, fellas?
What's happening?
What's happening? While you're on there, Free Mommy Free is saying the plus and minus sign is not coming up, so I'm not able to create an offer.
I would have to say the plus or minus sign is not coming up. I don't. What am I talking about? I would have to. It's hard for me to troubleshoot that without knowing. It's hard to troubleshoot that without knowing more. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Let me know. We want to get this addressed.
The plus and minus sign works.
Yeah, it's just been working for me. I've been using the crap out of the last few hours.
So this is about the time where everybody should start seeing a momentum builder, where there's going to be more realtors responding. There's going to be more people, considering the offers, because it's now been sitting on the market for quite some time. Nobody haven't really made no offers, so continue making these offers, guys.
Oh yeah. No question about that. Hey. Hey, I can't guarantee you're gonna do a deal, but I can guarantee you won't if you ain't making offers.
You ain't making offers.
Sitting on the sideline. Put me in, coach. I might go for 40 or 4, but I scored.
Either way, we in the game, baby.
Yeah, put me in short yardage.
We're in the game.
I get that first down for us. Get across the goal line.
How you say that? Carruthersville.
Carruthersville.
Carruthersville. Okay. Let's look at it.
Carruthers. Okay.
Coach. My mom will say coach. Put me in coach.
Okay. Yeah, this is good. You got three pictures.
Photos.
No inside. That's always a good sign. Been on the market for 105 days, only 146 views, so you know it's grossly overpriced. Yeah, that's a good thing.
A real 146.
And they haven't even changed. They haven't updated the price or nothing. So this is definitely KISS for sure. So we hit the plus sign, go to that key,
28,000.
go to that create offer, and just like that, we already know what it is. 56 might still be too high though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I think you clicked on the wrong one.
I did.
Yeah.
No.
There's Laredo, Texas. Laredo, Texas. You have there.
You know they were asking 70.
It's still 56 though.
No, it's 70,000.
Oh, it's 70,000. I'm tripping. My bad. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes better sense now. Okay. All right, my bad. Yeah, 14K, man.
Oh, I said 28. Oh, I forgot we was on the 75 one. Okay, cool. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm wrong too.
14,000. Let's get it. That's where we at with it, for sure.
Are you serious? That's an insult. How can I take you serious if you're not? Who else?
How can we take you serious if you ain't you're not really marketing the property?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Herman Davis says what's up, guys? Nothing but fimping this guy. Fimping
these days.
Fimping.
Now you know I registered that domain name fimping.com.
Let's go.
While we were sitting here.
Come on now. Let's go. It goes directly to the site.
I sure did. And I registered. They were just in the cart, so I went on and just registered them. Minorsubdivision.com and minorsubdivisions.com.
Gemini Way saying, hey there's Chevy. Thanks again for the assistance. I looked at a 5-minute video on reverse mortgages. Moving on, laugh out loud. I definitely understand the difference now.
Yeah, they don't be playing about the reverse mortgages, man.
The video that Pace put out. Okay. Yeah. Jigsaw, welcome to the live. What's up, fellas? It's Kadarius. How often do you all get a yes on a property, but the realtor ends up ghosting you? It's happened twice already, and I've been over here punching the air since. That's funny.
I don't know what's up with that, man. It occasionally happens, for sure. It's weird, man. These agents are mad, but that's no surprise though. Just think about it, Chevy, though. And I said I was going to do a post on it or something, but I hadn't looked it up myself. They say 71% of agents didn't close a deal last year. Now, but you have to keep in mind that now a lot of people have a real estate license, and I would love to know what the percentage of real estate agents have full-time jobs, and that's just a side thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's establish that first, right? But they say 71% of agents didn't close a deal last year.
Yeah, I mean, when we had our realtor license, we did more wholesale deals than Then we did real
But,
estate.
that was probably y'all intent though. These are people that probably don't. A
Oh
good
yeah, like yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
a good number of those 71% don't even know wholesaling exists, right? And so it just a lot of it. But I'm just getting it ain't gonna be just one reason on why not. But a lot of it is just this mess right here. You know what I'm saying? It just it's just amazing. It's like just amazing how they act, man. Just amazing.
Did the realtor not understand that they was going to get paid in the deal? Why? Well, that's
Who knows, man? Who knows? Don't even try to guess.
Shakira Smith, welcome to the live. My first time seeing you here. Was looking for some help for this property in Winston-Salem. My comp is coming at about $60K before repair. Sheetrock has been put down for the ceiling. It's a 1-bedroom, needs sheetrock due to leak, needs an AC heat unit. This is that's North Carolina, right?
It sounds well, but if we don't have no address. Oh, there go the address right there. Okay, let me take a look at it.
Winston-Salem.
Let me see.
And free mommy free is saying check your text message, Ty. Yes, she's the one having the issue with Zompz.
Okay.
Oh, that's North Carolina.
Yeah, if she could share her screen, if you could like record your screen for me and send a video over, I would love to see what's going on with your deal.
All right, Zillow is at 19,000. Let's see. Okay, Redfin. Oh, this Realtor. Realtor is at 86. So that Zillow thing must be the assessed value. And Redfin is at 79. Not a bad looking house. Yeah, that's not a bad looking house. Okay. Yeah. And it's an empty lot across the street. That's what's up. So I will roll with your 60, but it's looking more like it's 80 though. On this end, for sure. What do the seller want on this? Like, what's the seller talking about? So, but ARV around 60, around 80,000. So, what do the seller want?
Sean Choice, welcome to the live. Good afternoon, guys. What would you say the value of this property in Atlanta, Georgia? 6050 650 Lyric Way.
And that's over there in the 30318 zip.
Yes.
Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 159. Desirable range, still get it hard. The property's convenient park, school shopping, on driveway. I'm surprised this thing been on the market this long and haven't even sold yet. Let's see, they had it up there. Wow. So they have it listed since last year for 200. So they dropped the price by 40,000. So I would definitely do a kiss on this one for sure. Just make the offer and see what's up. Hey, I'll definitely make that offer at 79.9 and see what's up. Probably need to get, if you get it around 100K, it'll be good. But you need to get it closer to the 80,000, if anything, though, for sure.
All right, Lionel Jackson, absolutely, Chevy. I've been doing this for a month and 3 days, and I got 2 PA from realtors, so there's momentum and consistency. Ty is helping and partnering with me. The homie Ron, the property that he just posted, which was in Caruthersville, Missouri, he's saying we agree on $35K, and I pay all the closing and fees. Okay. Gigi is asking, can you do KISS for land?
No, it's not the same. Mm-hmm. Coming up with something though. That's part of what we're gonna be talking about too. We're getting closer.
Getting closer. All right. We be fimping because there's no excuse. Lock down that fimping, Ty. Solid gold. Okay, you got the domain. So first step. Warren Rayboyne. Hail everyone from Decatur, Georgia in here. Well, welcome from Decatur. And Herman Davis is suggesting for Free Mommy to dump the old extension and start over again with the new one. Or kind of reboot it. That could possibly free up some memory or whatever the case may be. Jigsaw, what time of the year would y'all say is peak season for wholesaling?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't even know. I just naturally like the daylight hours that are, when we got longer daylight hours. I don't know if that's any scientific fact behind it, but I just like the longer daylight hours to be able to get stuff done.
So. Daylight hours.
It's probably going to be related to. I can't even say that. I don't know. I can't answer that.
And Shazam, welcome back to the live. What's going on, guys? I have one you all can look at. This is in Iron Station, North Carolina. 1554 Forum Lane.
Tori, why you don't talk like people from Memphis?
Because I just enunciate my words. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just enunciating. I'm making special emphasis.
So say hair.
Hair.
But how do they say it in Memphis? Her.
Actually, I don't know. But I don't
they say her. They say her. Oh, Chevy off the line. So I'm okay.
Okay. Let me give it to you again.
So what's the hold on?
They don't say that in Birmingham. That's the South too.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
What's the
1554 Forum Lane.
1554 Forum Lane.
Iron Station, yes.
Iron Station.
Now, if I'm talking to somebody in New York, they fully be like, "Oh, that's you know."
Well, yeah, that's different, but it's just like it's even on another layer of certain words that so like Baltimore, they have a few words.
Yeah, slang, a certain
that's a little different. Yeah, it's just like
this one is from Shazam. Oh, that looks
shit. Let me see. All right, so I only have 4 photos. Wonder why they showing. And let's see what we got here. Well, they've been trying to sell this for a while, since March, 2 years. 2 years Saturday. They started out at 110, took the price up to 125, dropped it to 110. They must change agents. 79.9, 78,000, 78,000. It went under contract back in January. Then they put it back on the market again for 98. So I would definitely target. They've been trying to sell it for 2 years. It looks tore up. Let's look at the area.
Can't see it. Behind them trees.
Yeah, it must be behind them trees. Yeah, it's behind those trees there. But we can't even see it, so wow. They tripping.
Why they went up 20,000, knowing they can't.
Oh no, man! It is amazing what people. or their minds be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is, man. Oh, I forgot to do that. Damn it.
All right, Rudy Hard. Welcome to the Lazarus. First time seeing you here. Hello, everyone. I'm joining in from Atlanta, Georgia. My first time on the live, but I do watch past recordings. I happen to be off today from my leash.
Oh,
praying to be your leash.
And
praying to be like you all who are your own bosses. Okay. All right.
Hey.
I think in the space of entrepreneurship, they don't have to be the real estate. It could be anything. You could be your own boss.
Yeah.
You know?
And hey, let me just say now, it's cool, but you know, at the same
rough.
yeah, at the same time now you got to get comfortable with. I don't know when my next payday is coming. You have to get comfortable with that. Not for everything. Some stuff is more steady, you know what I'm saying? But still on, it's always that risk. But some people always say that you know, when you work for someone, you technically are at their mercy, you know. So it's a trade-off, you know. So you know, but you're here. Obviously, you're here for a reason. And some people just do it just at a high level, doing both. You know, they're happy with their job. I was happy with my job where I work. As for, you know, I was very appreciative and I was happy with it, but it just was getting in the way of doing more or whatever. So, you know.
And you know, you be grateful for where you are now.
Oh, I was very grateful because
that's
an understatement. I can tell you some of the happiest days of my life. When I got a job, the first time I got a job at AT&T back in 1992, I think I was still in college.
Damn.
Come
on. And then when I got a job at the
I had to hit you with that Kevin Hart.
Okay, Kevin Hart.
Hey, I got a job at the post office in 1996.
Damn.
Then I got a job.
That's when I came. That's when I came to the country. 96.
Okay.
I just turned. Yeah, I know, right? I just turned 11.
Then when I got a job at Bell South in 1998.
Damn. I didn't even hit teenage stage yet.
Hey, I quit Bell South in 2001. And let me see, went out to the cemetery for 7 months, almost starved to death. Ended up getting a job at Singular, maybe like October of that Singular.
Year. They still around?
No. You know that when AT&T bought Bell South, they bought.
Yeah.
And so, and then I got back to Bell South in 2002. Discovered real estate basically. I was mentioned to him in October 2002, and then December actually started trying to look into it, and then January, February, March, and that's when I actually started doing something. So. But them days I can remember them days when I got them jobs, man, I was happy as you was. I ain't gonna say it, but anyway.
And when I worked at Bell South.
Oh, you worked at Bell South?
Yeah, I worked at Bell South too. AT&T too. But they paid health insurance 100%.
Back then,
they were 80-20. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying they don't do that no more. Paying 100% for your.
No more.
I know they probably. I'm sure I used to say that's probably their largest expense is health insurance because definitely paid everybody. Yeah.
And then they had a lot of retired people, man. Them people, it was just so, man, it was a cool job, man. It just was a lot of perks. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot of perks for a job.
It was pressure. Now where I worked was pressure. Well, it was pressure where I worked because I worked in the call center. We had a lot of quotas to meet or whatever. But yeah, it was cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I had them pass the little management test, you know what I'm saying? Your boy was on his way. Until he discovered this real estate thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been on this channel. You know what I'm saying?
Never know.
Glad it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I think my only I actually had a couple. I worked while I was in school. So I was a security guard at UPS, and I worked at Ann Taylor. If y'all from up north, y'all know what that is. I worked at Ann Taylor in
That's a store, right? That's the department store, right?
huh?
Yeah,
That's
and
a clothing line or something. That's a clothing line.
Yeah. Clothing line. I worked there, and then I worked in the mall, Bridgewater Mall. And then from there, I was selling Kirby vacuums, and I was selling Cut knife, and then I was doing Primerica. Man, I was always hustling.
Oh, you had a lot of jobs.
I was always hustling, man. I was always hustling. And then I started doing direct TV, door to door. I mean, not door to door, but B2B, inside sales, guerrilla marketing type of situation. And I did that for 7 years. And then I walked away, man. I remember when I walked away from the business, man, my bank account was upside down. I remember I sat in my car and I called my wife and I was just crying. And she was like, everything gonna be all right, baby. And I was like, I know, I'm just crying because I feel good. Like I'm excited. I know everything gonna be all right. And at that same time, man, that was like 20, like when I fully decided to really walk away from that business, man, that was like 2019. And I was just waiting for the checks to cut. That was really it. But I was driving from Shreveport to Dallas just to do Lyft and Uber just to pay some bills, bro. Driving 3 hours. I would sleep in the car, wake up. Like I'll spend like 2-3 days out in Dallas just doing Lyft and Uber. Just make sure I pay the bills before the checks get cut, man.
Hey, wow, that's
Great story, man.
Yeah,
that's sacrifice. That's what I'm talking about, man. I don't be want to hear it, man.
I'm talking about why I got bandit signs out and I'm out in Dallas driving Lyft and Uber and my phone blowing up. And I'm like, hello? It's like, yeah, you buy houses. I'm like, yeah, I buy houses. What can I help you with? Yeah, man. Like I'll turn that app off. I'll go look at the address. I'm like, what you want for it? Like, it just come back. I remember I was putting properties under contract, and I was losing sleep, man, because I would not be able to move none of them because I was more motivated than the seller. Yeah. So when you're more motivated than the seller, you don't really say the numbers are the numbers. So you're now putting emotions towards these properties, man, and when you put emotions with properties and you're not moving according to what the numbers are saying, that's when you really get stuck with properties and you really start getting headaches and you start getting nervous. You don't know what to do.
You start questioning.
Trial and error, man. I remember my mentor, he had done real estate before, but he really didn't really dive into real estate. But he left all the way from Dallas, man, came to my spot and he slept on my couch and showed me how to do driving for dollars. That changed the whole game for me, man. That was crazy. I went from where I was doing no deals to where I was doing like 3-4 deals a month to where, because it was, I mean, in that city, man, you know, it's like 2,000-3,000 assignment fees. So like I just became really good at just being consistent. Now, you know, we just do big deals, but back then the grind was real, bro. The grind was real. The grind was real.
Do you remember this property in Winston-Salem? Because I got a question for you.
Yeah, I remember it.
All right. So Secura wants to know now. He said he'll sell it at $60K. That was before I did a comp. A buyer said that he'll only buy it for $33.
Okay.
And I guess the guy has another property.
So that means that $60K property you need to get it around 25, 3,000. Make you a quick $3 to $5 grand.
Boom.
So you could always go back to the guy that won 60,000 and let him know, hey, 60,000 don't make sense. That's what it's worth, fully fixed up. Here's where we're at with it, 20,000, honestly, because it's going to take about 30,000 to fix it up. So yeah.
Free Mommy Free said dump what? So basically what he was suggesting is uninstall the app, then maybe reboot your system, which turn it back on, and then reinstall Zompz and see what you get from doing that. But of course, Ty suggested to do was Zoom, not Zoom, but Loom, are using the app so that we can see what's actually going on. Craig Davis, where it's greater. Okay. Let's see here. Edward Thames Jr. The way they say music in Memphis. Music, yeah. But don't hate on Memphis, man. We have our own dialect. Even though I don't use it.
It wasn't said being negative. I just wonder, I just wonder what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never.
My mom,
I had been thought about, but I forgot to ask you. I said, "What?"
Yeah, my mom was huge about me enunciating words. She was never a teacher or anything. That's just something she was always on me about enunciating words. So,
yeah,
you know.
Baltimore. You was on the phone, Chevy, when we was talking about this.
Oh no, I heard it.
Chevy, no, you know, he would say you stayed.
I lived a year in Memphis. My wife
he definitely know.
Yeah, my wife is from Memphis, so you know she yeah.
Come on, man. Say yep.
Yeah, Memphis.
Jamming our way. Baltimore has the wildest dialect. That's true. I guess that's relative, though. I mean, it's normal to them.
It's just a few places. It's definitely Memphis. It's New Orleans. Oh my God.
New Orleans.
They
got their own.
Then Baltimore. Them the only three I can really just think about that they have just a few words that they just gonna say, and that's the way they're gonna pronounce it. You know, like her. If they trying to say here, it's
like
her.
What?
You know, so or a hair, like they're gonna pronounce hair the same like they say here, her. You know,
her.
so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that song. I like the way you do that right here, or the right there. With
yeah. Oh, I think that's Atlanta. They did it in St. Louis too, don't they?
St. Louis, yeah. Like her. Yeah.
Wait, Chingy is from Atlanta or St. Louis?
No, I think it was St. Louis.
No, I think it was. I don't know.
Yeah, what's his name? He came up on the Ludacris. I'm not Ludacris, but Nelly.
No,
but I think he was from Atlanta, right?
Is he? Well, I know he was up under who he came up under.
Nellyville, maybe. You're probably right. Rudy Hard, yes, I am here and hoping for a change. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
transformation. That's what you want. Let's see here. Jigsaw Chevy with the Kevin Hart. Damn, Flip. I ain't know you was.
It came up on St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay, so
definitely Nelly.
Yeah,
Tyler was right. Her.
I think, damn, Flip, man, I know you was that old. Wait, did you just?
He didn't catch that. Jigsaw.
My man been in the game for years. That makes him an animal.
Come on, man. Yeah. That's wisdom there. That's wisdom.
There's room to this.
Shazam X has another property. Have another one. This is in Gastonia, right?
Gastonia, North Carolina. How much they want for this one? Let's see. Oh no, that's Station, North Carolina. Keep it up. Let me see it. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
All right, I got it right here. All right.
I know people.
Oh.
Kodak Black.
So Flip, this one right here is a quadplex.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a quadplex. So it's all 1-1s, four 1-1s. It's a quadplex. No, I'm just saying this is one of the ones that we looked at before. And they accepted the offer of $35,000 for that one.
What happened?
I mean, we said it was at 14. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Well, I guess he asked, does that make a difference because of quadplex?
It makes
it.
Well, actually, it does make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a difference. So where are we on it? What happened?
Waiting on a response. How much is bringing in a month?
Oh, it's actually rented.
Yeah. It's rented.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah. So we just want them to get talking.
Yeah.
In our direction, though, you know what I'm saying? Not the other direction. Now with multifamily, if they ain't see anything close to where we are, we definitely got to talk. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing: it's at 35,000.
What were they asking?
They was asking 70.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially for a quadplex.
Now it sounds like it makes sense. I don't know what they're renting for $100 a month each unit.
Right? we would have to figure it out. We definitely have to figure it out. But I mean, somebody bought a single family for 30 grand, so
yeah,
you know, we're talking quadplex, and it's bringing in money. Oh yeah, that'll be straight. Okay, so this one price cut of 45,000, and let's see here. It's been on the market 93 days, 200 views, so it's still overpriced. Yeah, this is still overpriced, man. So where we need to be at with this one? So half, 100 grand.
What is that? Which one?
This one is Gastonia, North Carolina.
This the quadplex?
No. This is different.
Oh.
Yeah, this is different. No, remember the quadplex offered 35 and they accepted it.
Oh, we're waiting on some details. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're waiting on details on how much it's bringing in.
Yeah.
But this one, 100K is an offer for this one though. So yeah.
100. Okay. Ram City Fishing. Welcome to the live. My first time seeing you here. Y'all tripping. Old men have wisdom. There's a saying. And smart men learn from their own mistakes. Wise men learn from the mistakes of others.
I taste the cinnamon.
And Gemini Way says she knew a woman who started working for Bell South at 19. She retired at 35. That's very common. Bell South was a job back then.
Oh yeah, back in the days, 100%.
Oh,
that was pretty common though. People to be working that long in Bell South.
This lady that worked up there when I was at AT&T, which they really was sort of in that, sister, whatever it was, Ma Bell as they called it. And you would easily see somebody up there been working 40 years, man, and still under 60. They started like when they were in high school, like a part-time, and and the only job they ever had. What I'm saying? Just like
then they got people that they call them baby bells, and what they do, they're the children of people that retired from Bell.
Oh yeah, it was always some overlap up there. You know what I'm saying? Just I was happy I'm gonna mess around and say that. I was happy when I got that job. I was happy, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, it was pressure, but had to be that 7. Boy, you had to be clocked in, logged in at 7, man. Hey, your boy be rolling up every morning at 6:59.
Oh man,
like hey,
locked in, right?
You ain't never got that. You cutting it close, aren't you? You ain't never got that.
Oh no, they wouldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just let you relate. When I started wholesaling, boy, I was just clown. They were gonna fire me anyway, but I quit. And they were gonna fire me. I was just clown. Cause you ain't gonna miss too many days.
Free Mommy Free says she worked for Verizon until 2003. They had good benefits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Verizon Files.
Verizon. And Skashan is saying, Ty, you are still a youngster still.
I'm in here. I'm hanging in here.
Yeah, you're still young, man. They're still. Hey. Do not ignore Chevy's sound.
Yeah, I say otherwise, like
middle age. And look, he's getting very close to 50 at this point, right?
No, not even 40.
No, damn.
Oh,
not even 40, man. Young buck here now. I'm serious. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let me
I don't know what Tammy think about it, but I'm sure he got 2-3 more babies than him.
More kids. Tammy said now. Tammy, you got me effed up. I'm good. I said, but when we first met, I thought we was going to create a football team. She said, yeah, that was when we first met. We good now.
Yeah.
Good now.
On the further, the more information, things have changed.
Omar, I guess I never realized you were actually in Montego Bay. So
yeah, Omar, walk on.
Great.
That's what's up.
Joe James said he was in the first grade in 1992.
Hey, boy.
Hey. What's up, cutie?
Hey, there she is.
There she is.
Hey, I want a brother and a sister. Younger than me.
Hey.
I know you already got one of those, but I want a brother and a sister. Add it on. I want to be older than somebody.
Ram City Fishing wants to know what y'all schedule look like right now. If you were to restart from zero, what would your schedule, with the same knowledge, what would your schedule look like daily?
What am I doing to feed myself? Do I have another job or what? Just.
I think he's talking about schedule with real estate. I don't know, but I'm gonna let him. It seems like he's talking about
what if I would do it all over again. Text campaigns, what I'm doing now. Text blasting. Talking to sellers. I talk to more sellers now than I have in the past. That's cold calling, right? And you just get, it's just getting a lot more no's than before, which is fun, and getting to the yeses faster. So text blasting. I mean, if we're just talking about just doing this on a budget, right? So typically when people venture into real estate, they probably have like what, maybe $300-500 a month to spend, if that, right? And we talk about, hey, you want to do this with no cash, no credit, no realtor license. So I think a lot of the stuff, I would definitely do it where I'm dialed in on Flipman and just listening and going back into binge watching all of those videos. Binge watching all of those videos because there's so much value and so much content that's in all of those videos. And then now with everything that's going on now, as far as I was going to say, with everything that's going on now, as far as what's being given, because there's more value being given. If you pay attention, you'll notice a difference in the value that's being given. There's people out here where for you to really get value in what they have going on, you got to spend at least close to $10,000 just to get the value. So YouTube is definitely a go-to when it comes to this information, right? Information consumption, but you got to be able to consume the right information. So as far as schedule wise, I would spend the nights just binge watching, and then I'll spend the days text blasting and just talking to sellers. What I'm doing now, honestly.
Me personally, I guess you have to take it in a couple of ways. Now, I was working when I started, so that's the thing. So I guess he means
I don't know, but
without a job or whatever.
Scheduled now without a job. Yeah.
But you say if I had to start again, I disconnect sometimes, but I'm overcomplicated, I guess I'm saying. So
no, because you're focusing on how are you getting your bread if you're not making money for real estate right now.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sort of like, this is like I'm missing a scenario here. How am I eating? That changes.
That is true because I have stream of income with rental properties, so that is true.
Right. Yeah,
that is true.
Well, I guess I just give, but once the scenario, I ain't got no money or nothing. I ain't got nothing. But I got to be doing something.
Got to be doing something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type. Honestly, I would, just knowing me, and I would.
I mean, like you're saying, you had a part-time job, and then in the night
I had a full-time job and
full-time,
yeah. And so do we have the tools we have now, or we don't? I'm assuming I'm just gonna say
we have the tools. We have the tools now.
Okay, all right. So well, the one thing I would have done differently, I would have been more open to doing.
Oh, look, he did put on here without a job.
Oh,
so let me
Oh.
back up.
So we got to make something happen.
Yeah.
We got to make something happen.
I'm dangerous when the money's low. I can tell you that. Not in no bad like hurt somebody way, but you know, my mindset changed. It's some, you know, now you have to keep in mind now. Oh man, let me see. With no job, I'm assuming no money. Now that means there's a trade-off.
No money.
There's a trade-off now. We already got a lot of time period, but when you ain't got no money, seem like you become even more wealthy with time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And no job. Hey, you can still not have no money to have a job, but when you ain't got no job and no money, then you wealthy with time beyond. This is your job now. So I don't know what to do though. Okay, so your job is every morning you got to be getting up and studying your butt off because it's just too much free content. I don't know about nobody else. I know what I give away, right, for free. You got to get up and this is your job now. You got to figure this out quickly, right? So you're on here with us right now asking questions. You should be out doing jamming always with questions. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be pounding, maxing us out. Right, but you've already done a lot of your foundation by watching a lot of videos of content or whatever, and then I ain't gonna get as much time as you should have. It shouldn't take you more than about a week or two to really have a direction. So I ain't got no money, so that's where the KISS method comes in. So you making offers like a madman, right? And that's what I would do because it don't cost you anything. Right. So
one thing that people will have though is a smartphone.
Yeah, I'm saying obviously if you're watching this, you got some internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somewhere.
Hey, you definitely keeping that phone on for sure.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days, man, like phones.
No, that was a lecture.
Now I'm really gonna talk my age. Never mind.
No, you really still don't know because you were sort of still young, just had hit the ground. But like in 90, when you say you got here in 96?
Yeah, 96.
You know, see, cell phones still really wasn't a thing.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
If you had they called them car phones. They didn't even call them cell phones at that point. Right? They called them car phones. Well, we might have been a little bit beyond that. My bad. By 96, we probably a little bit beyond that. You know, I'm thinking 93, 90, you know. So, but it still was expensive. No, you didn't make calls until after 7.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they were free.
Yeah.
So it was a little different. So pages probably were still a thing.
What they call that, free nights and weekends?
Free nights and weekends, baby. And unlimited long distance after 7, baby. Hey, that was boy. Woo!
Oh,
that was powerful.
We have a ton of questions, but
I'm sorry.
I was gonna go
really seeing, man. You know,
no. I just wanted to go ahead and maybe talk about the topic. You know,
okay.
People waiting on that topic too.
Yeah. Oh, they really waiting on the topic. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I got a good title there. Okay. How to have him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And the tool that you had spoke about earlier. So I know everybody want to hear about that. So.
Yeah. All right. So.
But I only said that because I want people to know that I'm not ignoring your questions because there's
okay. All right. So
all
right. So in the beginning, I was talking about I've come in Chevy. I'm sure you've experienced it where and stuff. So you know, for years I would get deal with people that call me. They got a house, maybe 2-3 acres, you know, all parceled out. So we selling it all together. Well, they'll say, how much will you give them all? I said, well, you can keep them lots. I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Did that for years, man. That didn't even want to know how to figure out how to make money off of them. You know what I'm saying? Just you can keep them. I just need the dirt that the house is sitting on.
Yep.
Can we get that? We can survey out the rest of them. Now that I know it ain't that simple to do that, but you can do it, but it takes time. More time than I would have wanted to do. But anyway, so a lot of ways so this is really about houses and land, obviously, but there are a lot of ways to find deals with land in some unique ways. And a lot of times with houses, they come with a significant amount of land. sometimes it's just an additional lot. It'll be easy for me just to share my screen and just show you a couple of things. Let me see. So I'm gonna pull up a house. So let's go over here to let's go to Zillow. I'm just gonna pull up a random house somewhere, and we'll go to Miami. I like going to Miami. All right, so we'll go to Miami, and so I'll turn this on, and we'll reset the filters. All right, so boom. I don't really have, it don't matter about that, but I'll just do it anyway. All right, and I'm just going to zoom in here a little bit, and so we can see the what's the names here. So we can see the boundaries of these houses, right? And so occasionally, hopefully I can find one here. This is really not what I want to talk about. I'll just give you an example. Occasionally, you'll find someone that has it. As you can notice, most of these lots are about the same size, right? It's amazing how they be laying these cities out, right? But occasionally you'll find someone that has an oversized lot, right? And it may be just better for just me to give you a visual instead of spending a lot of time trying to figure out. I think that's a house though. So let me pull it up here, and then I'm going to use the land portal in this situation. All right, and all right. So if we zoom into this, right? Let's just assume that this person here, this was actually 2 lots right here. So let me draw it around. This was just 1 lot. It's 2 lots, but it's 1 lot, but it's oversized, right? Compared to everything else in here. All right. So those present opportunities because the normal lot size in here, so that's 0.45 acres, right? So the normal lot size in here is only 0.23 acres. So as I said, it's double the size. So you'll see that sometimes. And those present opportunities, especially in a densely populated area like this, especially in a city like Miami, where the price of real estate is generally much higher than a lot of other places around the country. You will see that, right? I couldn't find one, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. But for the sake of what we're talking about, so you can literally search out stuff like that. So I'm gonna go back to Zillow, and I'm going to I'm just going to target a market. We'll go back to I want you Ben County, Arkansas. All right, so let me reset my filters again. And what I'm gonna do is in my filters, I'm going to only select houses, right? As my option, only select houses. But I'm in this county, I know I can subdivide down from my research. I'm going to back it up. I mentioned it the other day. I can subdivide down to 1 acre, right? If it's not probably within a city limit of the county or whatever. So I'm going to do a filter here. I want to look at land houses with 10 acres or more. I'm gonna go up to 50. Up to 50. So these are actually properties that are for sale with at least 10 acres or more. And so if you start to look at some of these, and I'll just turn the thing on here. You start to look at some of these. I'm gonna look at this one first. This one here has 19 acres. So if I actually just go here and go back to Land Portal, you can access this tool by texting the APN to 205-964-5243. Let's look at this particular property. All right, so boom. So now this one here now, what I don't like about this property is look how narrow it is here, right? But the main issue is that's not as big of an issue. is that it's coming from it's on a dirt road, which that's not a deal breaker. It's just that the dirt road appears to end at the corner of this property. So now you couldn't take advantage of this particular property like you wanted to. You would have to do something like a flag lot to do so. So let me just show you what I mean. So you will let them keep probably you'll let the owner keep this much of it, right? You offer them to sell them this part of it, right? So because they have to still have road access also, but you would keep the rest of it. See how this is in the shape of an actual flag? So so it was a total of like 19 acres and something. So the other 15 is what you would do a deal on. Now, some people, they sell these all the time. It just reduces the value of it. But that's how you're targeting this person because they have 19 acres with the house. And basically you're asking them, hey, can I just buy 15 of those acres, right? And let them keep the other 4.53 acres, right? That's just making an offer. Now, this is a listed property, but you can do the same thing with obviously non-listed properties, okay? So now the reason you would do this, now you got to price it where it makes sense. Let's look at another one real quick. Because I have no idea what these look like. Well, I can zoom in and maybe I can get a better idea. Because I want to look at one that's sort of off a paved road. That's another dirt road right there too. Let's look at this one. All right. That looks like a paved road there. Is that chicken houses behind there or something? I don't believe it's self-storage, but it's chicken houses, but that's cool. But this property here, what I wouldn't like about this, because you got this structure in here that's like taking up at least a third of the land, right? So just to zoom in on another one that's for sale, let's do this one right here that's on this decent highway. Now, they want some bread for this one. Okay, so they want 1.5 million. How many acres is this? It's only 10 acres. All right, but let's look at it, though. Let's look at it. Boom. Then I'm going to show you all the tool here once we make a little sense of this. All right, so it says 86. They only just selling a portion of this. Based on this, the total parcel is 86 acres. So I guess the house is in this area right here, unless, no, that's different people. Is it Larry, Thomas and Larry? Yeah. So according to this, they're selling probably just a portion of this because it looks like it's 86 acres. How big is this right here? Let me see. Let me turn this off. Oh, that's 21. Okay, so I'm not sure which one of them it is, but point being, there's 86. They look like they're going to already do what I'm talking about. They're only just going to sell a portion of it. All right, so let me find one more, and then I'll get into what I really want to show you. So that's right there on the Oklahoma and Arkansas line. We'll get off of that. What we got up here? All right. Oh, I like this one here. Oh, this is a good one right here. How many acres is this? 15. Okay, cool. No address. Let's figure out an address in here somewhere. Okay, so we'll use this address. All right, let's go back to the land portal. All right, and let's see here. Where is it? So it should be this right here. All right, so is that the same? Okay, so good. Oh man, I love this. Okay, this is a perfect example right here. All right, so I don't know if that's a dirt road though. Probably looks like maybe gravel. That's cool. But okay, so they own this parcel right here, and then they also own this parcel right here, right? So, and I think they selling this one in the back too. So this is 1.22 acres. It's already subdivided. See, you would sell this just separately by itself. Then you have the larger parcel right here, which is 11.93. And then you have this back one back here, which is 2.21. And how you would probably do this is you would probably just create a flag right here to enter into this particular parcel right here whenever you sold this off, right? So anyway, so now if you have, in this particular area, they're trying to sell this 15 acres. Looks like it says a house is there, but I don't. Oh, it's a mobile home. I don't have that selected, but that's fine for the sake of what we're about to do. So now I need to know with this particular property, number one, what has stuff sold for that are smaller, because it's only 15. I'm looking at the other one. My bad. I should be looking at this one. This one is 15.36 acres, so it does have the house here, which not bad, definitely. Oh, that's good to go. People will love that, right? Okay, so but I need to see. I'm gonna zoom out, and I'm gonna create a boundary. Man, that's right there, almost going to Missouri. So I didn't know that. Look at that. So Oklahoma's right there, Missouri's right there. All right, so I'm going to remove the boundary. And I'm going to use my draw tool, and I'm just going to draw in this particular area right up in here. I think there's a ton of activity up in here too. And I can go all the way up to the state line. Boom. Hit apply. And now I'm going to go here to sold. Let's go back. Let me remove it. I need to add that property. Let me add it really quick. Actually, I don't need to add it. All right. I'm going to go to sold, change this to land. I'm going to change this down here. Let me remove these. Well, it won't really matter. I'm going to change this to 1 to 10 acres. And I'm going to change this to sold. And so now it pulled up what properties have sold for in here. So now I'm going to add these two to Zompz. Let me remove this. So we know our property is 15 acres. It does have a house on it, and I think they were asking 300 grand for it. So if we just based it on the acreage itself and without the house, what is that? A little less than 20,000 an acre. All right. So now let me just go back just to make sure on that. Change this to 20. Remove that. So here's the house right here. Okay, cool. So it's 15.36. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna pay a lot of attention to this, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and download this list. All right, so I go here and under clear all, it says action. I'm gonna move that around, guys. I thought when we made it bigger and changed it to red, people could avoid it, but they still clearing this stuff out. So we'll try to fix it. Try to improve. I'm gonna hit apply, and then I'm just gonna save this just on my desktop. So now I'm gonna go over here to this tool that I put together, flip land arbitrage opportunities. All right, it's the land arbitrage analyzer. All right, so I am going to go to upload, and I'm going to do the custom calculator, and I'm going to put in 15. So wait a minute, what was the asking price? It's 300,000. So that's so 300,000 divided by 1536 is 19,531. So we got 15.36 acres. And I didn't even use decimal, so I hope it don't mess up on me. So that's 19,531. All right. And I'm going to choose my file. I'll save it on the desktop. And I'm going to upload, and I'm going to do my mapping. And there we go. Okay, so what are we looking at here, right? So this is the data for the house up here at the top. So even though it did it at $299.99, also right at $4 short of 300,000, so 15.36 acres at 19,531. Okay, so what I did was I took the sold comps in that area, right? And so everything in here is under 5 acres or less in here. I think I did 1 to 10, but everything in here is 5 acres or less, right? Okay, so now, as you can see, a couple of things here. So this is the acre. This is the address. This is the price they sold it for, and this is the acreage right here. So it's sold for 46,000, almost 47,000. Based on that, that means if we subdivided this 1536, we could probably get not quite 4 different lots. We get 4, and they just wouldn't all be 3.94. We can at least get 4 in there, right? So basically, the math is done for you. So these sold at 46, almost 47,000 per acre. That's 140% higher than what they're trying to sell this particular property for, right? And so that profit, assuming you could sell it at that, would be $421,000. So just to be clear, so you can understand what I'm talking about here. All right, so we know these 15, they're trying to sell these 15.36 acres at, even with the house included, at 19,531. I'm showing that a 3-acre lot, almost a 4-acre lot, sold for almost $47,000 per price per acre. So basically, what the calculator's doing, I don't even need this. It's taking the difference in these two numbers. It's taking the difference in these two numbers, and it's multiplying it times what it would be if we sold, if all the lots were evenly separated. That's what that 15.36 would sell for. We could sell those lots for 46. So that's on the high side of it for sure. So you can see we got 41, we got 40, we got 40, we got 32, we got 31. As you can see now, I would probably say, because we got a pretty good number, we're going to probably be between 35 and 40,000 price per acre. Hopefully I'm being real clear on here. So even at 31, that's still like $186,000 potential flip profit on this 15 acres. And that was based on a 5-acre lot. So you could get 3 out, you could get 3 separate lots. And what I'm referring to is right here, back here. So we know we could at least get 2 in here, because this is 11 acres right here, right? And then the other 5 basically would be back here. It would be these 2 lots together. If you want to do it that way, you could do it differently, but you want to do it that way. Now, what's the smallest in here? The smallest is in here is 1.58, but it only sold for 2103. So the profit on that would only be about 25,000. Generally speaking, your smaller parcels sell for a lot more than everything on here price per acre. But if I go here, let's just look at it and see what it is. So as you can see, I can click right here and it'll take me right to the Zillow actual listing. Okay. And so it only has 3 photos. I would have to dive deeper to see what's going on here. Does it have road access or not, or whatever? And it's a sold property. So I would have to just look it up. Let me see if there's a parcel ID. It is. Let's just check it out, because that's important to see why it didn't sell. Somebody just might have got a good deal. Why it didn't sell for more. I'm gonna go to land ID, Arkansas. All right, Benton. Let's see here. Is that the right parcel? Yeah. but they only sold 1 acre of it though. So I really can't tell because this is the parcel ID that matches it. But they only sold 1 acre of it. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it was this up here. No, that's 10 acres right there. So I'm not sure what portion of this they sold, but just on the surface, it has a road that runs right through it, which is not bad. Looks like it's I think that's a paved, no, that's probably a paved road. Is that a road or a railroad track right there? I think that's a railroad track right there. So that was sold for that low of an amount. So I'm not sure what may have happened there. But what I would be focusing on is these larger parcels seem like that's a more of a common thing between 3 to 5 acres. And the lowest one here, before we get down to these, is 28 acres. I mean, 28,000 price per acre, almost 29. And that's still based on the 15 acres and this already being priced at 19,000 an acre. There's like a $6,000, I'm sorry, a $9,000, a little over $9,000 spread. So basically just taking that $9,000 arbitrage and you multiplying it times these 15.36 acres. So on the surface, this would be a deal if you can subdivide it. Now you don't have to go to that. You just need to identify the deal and identify the deal and then package it up in the wholesaler like you normally would, right? But with land, again, you're going to have to get it off the market, right? And so on something like this, a simple offer on a property like this, where is it? Something like this, you're going to make I say a simple offer. The agent got to be covered first. So 3% times 300,000 is 9,000. So the down payment that you negotiate would have to at least cover the agent. So I would probably say maybe 15,000 down, right? What is 10%? 10% is 30, so that's only like 5%. So 15,000 down. That covers the agent, put some in the owner's pocket, $1,000 a month, over 18 months. You just setting up the terms on it, and then you have to bring someone else in. If you can find something like this, I definitely would be a player in something like this. But the two that I'm showing you here, we can go deeper into a different little area here outside of this Arkansas area. Let's go. We're going to go out. Can't go to Texas because we don't have any. We can't see sold comps. I'm going to go up here. Was that Missouri? We'll go to Oklahoma right here since it's right here. And I'm going to pull just one more property. So let me reset my filters. And we're going to do houses again. And we're going to do this, and this. And we want to look for something, like I say, we want to look for, and I don't know the rules in, so I'm going to say 20 to 50 acres, right? So if I zoom out a little bit, and this one here, sitting on 40 acres, right? 385,000. So that's less than 10 grand an acre. Let's see. So that's 385 divided by 40. So that's like 96. That's 9,600 an acre. Okay. All right. So next, when you do that, when you identify a property like this, you want to try to check on it. So now you have to see what stuff is sold for. Again, this is Oklahoma. No, it's still Arkansas. So now we have to see what stuff is actually sold for, right? So I'm just going to draw the boundary just in this area. In between these major roads, you try to stay in there for all possible. Sometimes that's not an option. So I'm going to go here to sold, go here to lots of land, hit apply, and I'm going to change the acreage to between 1 and 10 again. So we got a ton of activity in here. It's 14 of them. So I'm going to clear these out. I don't think these are the exact same ones. I don't believe. No, I think we good. All right. And so I'm going to add those. So it's going to add 10 out of that 14. Really doesn't matter which one. We're just trying to get a snapshot of what stuff is selling for in that range of acreage size between 1 to 10 acres. It's probably going to just do 1 to 5. But let's just see. All right, so that encompasses it all. So now what we'll do is we're going to download this. So I hit select all, export, and I'll save on my desktop again. I'll go back to my little tool here, and we'll go here and start over. And so what was that, 40 acres we said? So it was 40 acres, and it was at 9,600 an acre. All right. And so we'll do this. We'll grab our file and we'll upload, we'll map it, and there we go. All right. So it was 40 acres at 9,600 an acre. And we had at a price of 385, says 384 because I didn't put, I think it was 9605 or whatever. But anyway. All right. So it just, this is some ridiculous stuff in here. It doesn't go negative until we get down here where we're around 8,700 an acre. But what this is showing me is that they're pricing this above where it needs to be, because most of the stuff are smaller parcels with just land only. The highest one is 31, so that's an outlier. We wouldn't even use that. We're seeing 13, we're seeing 11,000 price per acre. Let me make sure you understand what I'm saying. We're seeing 1087. So between this 8,700 and the 13, I would probably say we will be at 10 or 11 as the number. So there's not a huge spread here, because they're trying to sell that at 9,600. Now, where it gets interested in is that if you can sell the actual house, you sell the house itself by itself to reduce the total price, which is the 384, and then you would take the land itself. So you may sell the house in 5 acres, and that leaves 35 acres. So at that point, that would probably change the number. So what would you sell the house for? Even if you say you sold the house at 200,000, that leaves 185,000, right? So now that just changes everything. Now you're dealing with 35 acres. You're dealing with 35 acres. Let me see, 35 acres. What did I say? 185,000 divided by 35 acres. Now you're looking at $5,200 an acre. Then now all of this makes sense. From the 13 down to the 8, really all the way down to the 8. This one right here, that's 4 acres. It starts to make sense at that point, because now you're almost double as far as the price per acre. But that's a little bit more complex to whatever. But the main thing I want to show you is if you identify, and it doesn't have to be a listed property by no means, you can build an entire list where you can target houses that have 20 acres or more. You put a cap on it using the land portal, just as an example. If I wanted to target that same market, we'll just say Arkansas and Benton County. And we're going to do vacant land. There we go. Vacant land. And we're going to do, my bad. I'm sorry. We're going to do residential properties. And we're going to do 20 acres or more. All right. I'm just going to do 20 to 50 just to put a cap on it. And I want to do, I don't care if the owner lives there or not. Now, you can't filter it out where they don't, but I don't care if they do in this situation. And we want to do road frontage. I want at least 300 feet of road frontage. I'll just put 5,000 as a cap, and then wetlands 10%, and I'm sorry, FEMA floodplain, then wetlands 10%, and then I don't want it to be owned by a corporation, an LLC or anything. If I hit apply, it pulls up 889 listings. All right. And so here you can sort of see the layout of a particular property right here. And then I can actually show them on the map too. So if you want to go that route. But that's how you could easily build a list. Now, just remember that so it won't cost you anything additional. You can literally sit here and you can do single skip traces to find someone's number, and you just start pounding out calls there. And what you're basically trying to do, like I said, just find an opportunity where you can arbitrage a land that's not being used because the house can only sit on so much of it or whatever, and you're just asking to buy. That's why you'll see a lot of times houses, they'll have those weird these parcels will have those weird layouts because somebody bought just a portion of that land where the person lived. Like right here, just look at this. So this here was purchased, looks like by a different family. They probably own all of this at one point. That's 5 acres, but this, and see how it's basically a perfect rectangle, and they probably sold this right here, right? Or vice versa. This family right here in the red owned that, but they sold this 5 acres to this family. You know, that just happens a lot. So those are opportunities when you can take advantage of much larger parcels when houses come with it. On the flip side of that, you can do the same thing, especially in Zillow. You can filter out if it's stuff for sale. You can filter it out for mobile homes also. That's an option also. Now, mobile homes can be even more attractive in doing this because a lot of times the mobile home is not worth anything. Unless it's more of a newer one, you know, probably within the last 5 to 10 years, but a lot of times they're not worth anything because mobile homes, the mobile home itself, without the land, they depreciate like cars, like automobiles. And so you could literally just get the land. You'll be just negotiating for the land because it'll cost more to move the mobile home than what it's actually worth. I know that was a lot there. You can go back and watch it, but I put that little tool together from the beginning to where it is now. The technology out there, man, it's amazing what this AI stuff can do. Because I would have had to pay someone, even though that's not really that complicated of a website, but there's no way I would have had to pay someone at least $1,000 to do that. And I did it just tinkering around, just tinkering to what you see right now. I'll probably add more to it or whatever. So no, it's all over the place. It can be a little confusing, but that's what you get in the group for, to answer more detailed questions or whatever. So anybody in the group, you want access to it, I'll gladly send you the link to it. And we'll play around with that. And that's all I got to say about that. So what are all these questions we had?
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
What wrestler was that?
Huh?
What wrestler was that?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Oh, my. You're a little younger than me, so, you know, I sort of stopped watching wrestling, you know.
I remember, was it Ric Flair? It could have been.
No. Definitely not Ric Flair. I know it's not him.
Was it The Rock? And that's all I got to say. Oh, no, that was Stone Cold.
Oh, that's Stone Cold. Okay. Yeah.
That's Stone Cold.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's all I got to say about that, you son of a bitch.
Oh, no, that's funny.
Oh, man. Tori, you saying something? We can't hear you. Yep, you are talking. We can't hear you.
My fault. I was gonna say that song right there by Chingy. That's by Chingy.
Yeah, and he was at Ludacris, not Nelly. He's from St. Louis, like Nelly.
He was one of Nelly artists, though.
No, he wasn't. He was signed with Disturbing the Peace.
So that's why I was thinking Atlanta. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Let me get the questions. Joe James, hey, what's up, guys? That property you were comping a little while ago in Iron Station, North Carolina, I had it a little while ago, you know, maybe.
So he had it before? That's what's up.
Maybe that's what he's saying. Ram City Fishing has a property in Placida, Florida. Harvest Fish Court. Guess he wants to get that one comped. And Ram City Fishing wants to know, help me figure out with this one, is it worth a buyer? What's its worth to a buyer? That's what you want to know.
Oh, I got you. Let's see. Take a look at it.
All righty.
See what's up? What the buyers are buying at? Where we at with it?
Well, Chevy pulling that. When you go to a restaurant, it's free. I frequent places like a lot, so they like just know what I want when I come in. And you can, and whenever somebody come up to the cashier and they've never taken my order before, and the other ones be like, "Oh, he gonna want it this as a," and then they still bring it back there wrong.
Where did that come from?
I thought my boy was back there on the grill. He know what I want, but he actually wasn't. He was doing something else or whatever.
It is
I was just thinking about because I'm hungry.
It's lunchtime and Ty's thinking about food.
Yeah.
Nourish your body.
Hey, they sent it back. They got it close to where I normally would, but it was still wrong.
Oh, this one is this one is land, but for land.
Oh, you don't check your food before you leave, sir?
No, I ate at the place.
Oh, okay.
So this is land. So
the one in Placida, Florida.
yeah, it's land.
Okay, I'll look at it. What's the my bad. What's the address on it?
It's 12209 Harvest Fish, one word, court.
We got a lot of ground to catch up on.
I know. You already know. But that's good. You know, people are participating.
What city?
This is in Placida, Florida. Harvest Fish is one word, actually.
Placida? How you spell that?
PLA.
Harvest Fish should be one word. That might be why you're having a problem.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what this thing gonna do. There we go.
It's right there.
There we go. Well, they just sold it. Well, I say they just sold it. When did they sell it? Where's the price? Yeah, they just sold this shit 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, literally. What's the deal on it?
Oh,
they was asking what a buyer is paying. Well, that's what a buyer will pay.
Oh, yeah, they just purchased this.
Okay.
Literally what they would pay.
Yeah, but we can dive deeper. But let's see real quick.
Man, we got a lot of ground to catch up on, man. Like,
all right, hold on. It ain't gonna take long.
They just bought it.
Yeah, I'm saying they just bought it, so I don't know what they're asking. What are they asking?
Help figure out what this one is worth to a buyer. $5,500. That's what it's worth to a buyer.
I think he was just inquiring.
Yeah, well, there it is. They're right.
Dipping into the land side and just trying to figure out what's.
Okay, I'll go back.
I'm thinking that's probably what it is. I brought that one.
What we got now?
I'll do this in the background.
Shazam has another property in Charlotte, North Carolina, 5745 Southampton. One word.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Jigsaw saying, you're only young if you're 25 and below, and he's 30 and semi-old. You're going to feel the same way when you get 50. You're going to feel like you're still young. Let's get that straight.
They actually got a good deal on that. Stuff is selling in the teens.
On here? What?
No, on that
5,500?
Yeah, on that 5,500, they actually got a good deal on it. But,
So they said they buying it at 10?
No, I see 13, I see 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see 14.
So they got it a good deal. So
good deal.
If you could get it at that price.
Yeah.
Let me put Chevy on the road. On the stage. There you go, Chevy. I think you muted though. This is a $300,000 house in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay.
Looking good. See, location, 116 days, 3 beds, 2 bath, plenty of space, basement. Let's see here. Any price cut on it? Yep, they dropped the price. 42,000 price cut. Let me see something else. Let me see here. We're at 120, 155. Okay. So if we're looking at this, we would really need to be like 150. 150.
150. 150.
So I'm just okay. So let me put us back on the screen. But I'm just trying to run through some of these questions. But I'm piggybacking off his question. Say you work third shift. How would you schedule? What would your schedule look like during the day to get the business?
That's the best shift to have. You could definitely maximize because real estate happens during the day. Depends on what kind of deals you're doing, but typically it's a day. Real estate is really like a
banking hours.
Yeah, you know. I remember when I was coaching my guy, and he was working. He was working like he was working like a crazy hours. But I was like, hey man, that's because you're working don't mean you need to stop working on your business. So while you're working, I could still be here working with you. So he would send sellers, and I'll be having conversation with sellers, and we'll close deals that way. Because he'll be at work and somebody call his phone. He's like, hey, let me have my partner give you a call back. And we'll close 10 of deals like that because he's at work. But the cool thing is when you have somebody you can partner with and work with, it makes it fun for sure. So that's why we're here, guys. We're here to work with you. Like I get a lot of people that send over a lot of properties that I get people that text me 9, 10 o'clock at night. Hey, I'm on Eastern time, not Central. But I get people that text me 9, 10 o'clock at night talking about, hey, can you look at this property for me? And I'll look at it. I'm like, hey man, I'll get back with you in the morning, but I'll look at it. So yeah,
sometimes by that time my brain is fried. I ain't gonna give you the best of me.
Yeah, but I'll let them know. I'll hit you in the morning. Yeah, I'll hit you in the morning. Because I think I've texted or called you late where you like, hey man, what's up? So yeah,
a lot of people wanted to know what text blasting service you're using. Vincent asked that. Some have been tagged for spamming. And somebody, while you're answering that question, how many texts? What's the best texting service, and how many you should send per day?
I mean, if you're sending 500 text messages, it's more than enough a day to really get what you need done for sure. And text service, we use Go High Level for texting. So we everything is inside of the app, and we have the basic Go High Level, and it gets the job done for sure. So we spend on average, just the service itself is only $97, and then we spend on average like $200 to $300 a month.
The setup.
All right, then Jigsaw would like to know: would y'all recommend focusing on one thing at a time, like focus on houses until it's mastered, then move on to land, or both at the same time?
I'm going to always just tell you, some people can't do both. You have to just know thyself. If you can manage both, with your time, and then you say, well, I can't do but one, then it's going to boil down to how fast you want to make money, or is it more important on how much money you make? If it's speed, there's no question it's houses in general. If it's speed of making the money, on the amount of money, land is normally gonna dwarf it. So you just have to answer those questions for yourself.
Day has a property she wants to get comp. This is Cameron, Texas. It's vacant and no major repairs needed. I did a walkthrough 3 weeks ago. The price of the home is high and then real low when you look at Zillow and Redfin. The seller wanted 130. We sent a contract, but with the terms deal paying over time. The seller was going to sign it, but said, no, I think I just want cash. So I'm waiting to hear from my mentor, but haven't heard from him for 2 days. I assume busy. We're going to JV on it. So I guess she wants to know what you feel like the property is worth.
Yeah, let me take a look at it for you.
Is a place called Cameroon?
You got to put that back up. Yeah, it's Cameroon. Yeah.
Where is that? That's in the Caribbean also?
Is in the what?
Cameroon.
No, Texas.
That's in Mexico?
No, it's in I think it's in Africa.
Oh, you talking about OC?
Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
I normally know stuff like that, but I wasn't connected.
let's look at it. So is this one off market, Day? I mean, it should be, right? Yeah, it's off market. Okay. It says seller wants 130. Let's look at it. Let's see what we got with it. Look, guys, if y'all haven't gotten investor base, text the word feed to 205-964 5243. Telling you, it's a game changer. Let's see, one for 30 and another one. Let's see, this one is 30 right here, and this is 1,300 square feet, and this one is 744 square feet. That 130 is not going to work, Day. And you know, right now it's not going to work. You need to get that property around like around 30,000, 40,000 for it to work. So yeah, that's an advice.
Jigsaw has a question. Is there a way to be more efficient with KISS when it comes to building a list to contact agents? I've been poking around on this laptop for the past 2 hours and only found 29 properties so far.
Boy, I could probably find 29 properties in the next 5 minutes. You probably overthinking it.
Go ahead, Flip. Show them what you talking about, man.
You want me to do it?
Hey, what you talking about?
Yeah, I can find that, man. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So you don't know what she's referring to. Was it a female?
Ram City.
I'm not sure if that's a female or male, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna choose a city. So you got a few hundred here. Let's go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, since it's up here at the top. I think I've never looked over there before. So let's go to New Mexico. New Mexico, buddy. Albuquerque. On the road to Albuquerque.
You're on the time clock. You're already at 1 minute. You said 5.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, my bad. I'm talking. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's go. All right. Da-na-na-na. So let me set my filters. This is what got me present. Put it up for real. We ain't got no clock we can put up.
I got the timer on you, man. You good? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm like, man.
All right, so there we go. So then I'm gonna sort for price to low to you. All right, so and I want to do so that is the bottom. Okay, that's what's up. All right, so what we got? We ain't gonna take that one. Got 65 views. This one here has 76 views. Albuquerque hot. I might chose the wrong market. There we go. We got one there, but he has a 3D view deal going on here. Oh, it needs some work. Well, we're gonna add that one. So boom. All right. What we got here? This got 60 views. All right, that got 20 views. It's toe down to the flow down. Oh, I probably wouldn't target that, but it's getting a few views. So there must be a little level of interest. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so this one here looks like it's too good. Just from the 986. Oh my God, what they got going on now? All right, this one here, 149 views. Hey man, hey, boy, you find something in Albuquerque, you get rid of it, can't you? Let me see, 18 views. Need some updating. Blah blah blah. We'll take that one. Yeah, that got too much work going on right there. 132 views. All right, boom. All right, like that. But it looks like it's
No, that's updated. That's removed.
nah, they did their thing in there. All right. So boom. In here. What? That's 5 minutes?
No, that's 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right, so boom, we're gonna take this one here. And let's say,
Yeah, that one needs some work.
that one there, but that's 62 views right there. This one got 37. I don't like that. This one here is 11 views. What we got? Okay.
Done up on the inside.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. What the notes say? Welcome to the cover. We'll keep that one. Boom.
How many? Oh, with 2.5 minutes. How many we had to?
I got 5. Work with me. I had to set up. You started the clock. I took me a second to set up. All right, we ain't gonna target that one. We got that one. Let me see. So boom. I don't like that. It's like it's a good job in there. This one here, I don't even know what this is. 28 views. I don't like that. 285 views. I don't like that. 76 views. I don't like that.
We had 3.
Okay. Let me change markets. All right. So I'm gonna go to Beaumont, Texas. All right. So Beaumont. Reset my filters. See, I don't get no. What's the name? But from a filter reset.
That's right.
Hey. So the houses. Okay. Boom. Sorry for low to high. All right. Here we go. All right. So boom. All right.
Turn on the price cut feature.
I normally don't do that. That'll leave some stuff on the table.
Okay.
I normally don't do it.
That one is boarded up too.
Yeah, I like that right there. Boom. All right. Let me see. I don't know if oh yeah, that needs some work.
Oh yeah, that needs work.
Hell yeah. This one here needs one. I can see that photo right there. You got about 4 of them. Love that. All right, this one here. One photo, onesie, a onesie.
Yeah, you gotta add that.
You gotta add that like this. Let me see. Oh yeah, need some work on that one. Boom. What I'm looking like, baby?
And oh wow.
Yeah, so I got this one.
They look lopsided.
Yeah, it looks lopsided. We'll take it though.
Oh.
Boom. All right, what we got here? Oh man, look at that. Boom. All right, yeah. What we got here? Don't like them colors, but let's see. Oh yeah. Grandmama and them. Grandma thinks she must like Prince. Let me see. Boom. Add that one. What we got here? They got 31 views. I don't like that one. This one here, 18 views, 18 photos. Need some work for sure. Where we at, man?
Oh, we have 4 minutes. You good?
Okay. I don't like that right there. This one right here. Oh, onesie.
All right, you got 1 more minute.
Okay, so I like that. No, it's only even got 1 view per day. Don't even have to look at the photos on that one.
Wow, yeah, that one is bad.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, 74. We're getting 5 views per day. This one needs updating. I like that.
Yeah.
This one here, onesie.
Add that.
Yeah. I don't like that. Like a church. All right, this one here, 87 views. Nope. This one here, 1,400 square feet. Most definitely, yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah. This one
got
here.
the lighter inside the house.
Yeah. What's this? What is this? What the hell going on here? What is this? Boom. I like that. All right. Let me see. I skipped some. We're gonna go to this one. I like that one. I like that one. And then let me see. A onesie. Boom. And let's see. Can we get one more in? I won't add it.
I mean, where we at with it? Where we at?
24.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad.
Hey, 24. Hey, and I use probably at least a minute on setting it up.
But you gotta show where you put them in the Excel. You gotta show that part too, though. Like
Yeah,
you put
yeah.
them all in the Excel and everything.
Yeah. So now I would take them and where my thing. So now I would go here, hit select action, select all, apply, then go back to action. May have to click it twice. Export as the third one, export as a CSV, hit apply. You can name it or whatever, but I'm just going to save it. And then now that you saved it, what you'll do is you can go over here to your little hamburger right here. Look for Google Sheets on the Google homepage. Look for Sheets. Boom, hit the little folder right here. Hit the little folder right here. Hit the little folder right here. And then you're going to hit upload, upload, upload. And then you just go up here, back up here to the little download arrow thing right here. And just click on it, hold it, and then just drag it down. And it's magic. It's electric. There you go.
Boom.
So now what? Now what? What?
That's it.
Hey.
Now people gonna say, no, you've been doing it for a while.
Oh yeah, somebody already said he's a samurai.
It's like
Samurai. Yeah. Somebody said you're a samurai. You're lit, but you're a samurai. And then somebody else was saying you cheated when you went to Baymont. But you can be in accountants, you know.
Yeah, but see, if you see you not getting any traction in what we were Albuquerque,
yeah.
You seeing stuff with 76, 900 views. Okay, that's a different market. That ain't what we looking for. You know what I'm saying? You know, no, you might have to change. I didn't remove the boundary. You might have to go out a little bit and just, release the boundary and then just start looking at some of the prices or whatever, because the bottom there was 139, right? Not that it has to be below that, but it just helps if it is or whatever. So.
And Soldier had a question. I didn't want to ignore it. To get these land deals off market, we would be offering term offers to agents, correct? What with the down payment showing the agent how they would get paid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Let that one.
Man, I finally got my VA in motion. What am I trying to say? I finally got my VA in motion, building those list of counties with minor subdivisions, the ones that are easy to do subdivide. I can just see the alert on my phone keep coming up. They sending over messages or whatever. Finally got it tracked. So stay tuned on that. And I will be building a tool for it since I'm now an expert software engineer. If you
right. Software engineering as a specialty. You know what I'm saying? Verna wants to know, since investor base is a little expensive, maybe we could join an investor base group and we all use a tool together.
Well, I ain't gonna put that out there like that. But people in the group, I'll help you with buyers. We'll help you with buyers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And we'll help you. You got a deal. We'll help you with buyers if you're in the group.
If you're in the group.
I gotta read what Dave texted me. So Dave said after she said her mentor is busy. She said she talked to the seller yesterday. Seller said it wouldn't take less than 150K if it's cash. I know I can get him to go lower, but I'm waiting on my mentor. What should I do? Because I might have my own buyer as well, but don't want to move on until I hear something from mentor. Don't want to do him like that. I think I can get this under contract this week because the seller is ready. And my buyer is at 90,000. Okay, so you know where your buyer need to be at. So go back to the seller and get it under the 90,000. I mean, I get you talking about mentors and all this other stuff, but your mentor ain't paying your bills. Go get your money, man.
All right. Day is a female though.
Yeah. Day is the hairdresser.
Hairdresser. You're totally right. Great memory.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Which one of those animals got great memories?
Elephant.
Yeah, I got an elephant brain, man. All up there.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Sylvester Clark. Well, Desiree has a
Ranger, Georgia.
Ranger, Georgia. She wants to get looked at.
All right, let's go. Let's see what we got.
All right. Let me see.
Where's the? Oh, right here. Yep, we're here. Okay, we're in there.
1144. Embry.
Oh, that's a land too. 1.24 acres.
Oh,
Been on the market 222 days. So it's listed for $5 grand. All right, so we're gonna go out. Gonna remove the boundary, and that's Emory, right?
yes. Court. Embry Court. 1144 Embry Court.
No, what city? What city?
Ranger, Georgia.
All right, so Ranger, Georgia. We're gonna reset the filters, and then we're gonna go to land, home type, deselect. Gonna go to land, hit apply. Then we're gonna do the square footage.
My bad.
Oh, acre lot size. We're gonna do an acre to 2 acres. Hit apply. We're gonna zoom in.
What are we looking at?
Are we looking at land?
Yeah, that's what's up. You might want to go back to the filter on more and do 12 months.
Oh, 12 months? Okay.
Yeah, at the bottom down there. Get rid of some of that. Should be still enough. Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna take all of this, right?
Yeah, you'll take a good bit of it. I should give a good snapshot.
Okay.
You got too many.
So I just keep it right in this area then?
Yeah. Just keep it close to wherever it is.
Okay.
Send so many.
Still too many?
I guess so. I guess it must be something clustered in there somewhere. No, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then for ours, it's at, let me add ours as well. All right, here we go. Some for land, and our subject one was Emory right here. We're going to add that. And I mean, they all have the same square footage, so I think we're good, right? This is 1.24 acres.
Yeah. Get rid of some of them ones at the bottom because they're really low.
Okay.
Yeah, get rid of some of them. Maybe one more. I think we're good right there.
Yeah.
So that's that's probably what it is right there. That 19 value up there.
But they asking the $5 grand.
Are they? Okay. That is listed?
Yeah.
What's the views on it?
Yeah, it's listed. Show history. Let me go here. Here, this tab.
It must be. Did we look at? Can you click? Go to change the filter back over to sold. I mean for sale. It must be landlocked or something.
Okay, so go back to
Yeah, go behind, but go back to the map. Just click back behind in the map.
Oh, I'm right here. Okay.
Yeah, and then change your for sold back to for the sold back to for sale out to the left.
Oh, okay. For
Yeah.
sale. Okay.
And remove the boundary. Hopefully we can see it again.
Okay. So reset the filters.
Yeah, just reset the filters. Let's see if we can. It'll highlight.
Okay.
Where was it? Change it over to just land. Yeah, change it over to land. Ooh, it's a bunch of that.
Wow. Oh, but
Shit, what was
right in this area though.
it? Zoom in and see if we see it highlighted. Normally it'll show it. Well, do this then. Just put the pull up another. Yeah, just put the address back in there. Let's see. I hate Zillow took that away. Where you could see
area right here.
Was it a complete address on it, or was it just a partial?
Yeah, in the complete address.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can pick up the complete address and see where it's at. Okay, so the complete address is between, oh man, Dry Creek, Panda Drive, Strat Road. Okay, let me see if I can find it on here then. Panda Drive, Strat Road. Okay, it's right over here, Strat Road. Okay, Dry Creek. Okay, so it's right in this area.
Okay, I know what we can do. Go up there to price, and that'll eliminate. Go to price and put in there 0 to 5,000 because it was less than 5,000, right?
Yeah.
You can manually put in there 5,000.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Let's see if that'll help us find it faster.
Nothing.
Zoom out. Where is it? There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So zoom in on that. Just zoom in on it. Just click on back in the map. Now click back in the map.
Okay.
Yeah, and just zoom in. Zoom in some more. Zoom in until it turns to the what's the name? There you go. Yeah. See, it's landlocked. That's probably why it's so cheap. There's no road.
Oh, okay. It's just stuck in like. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's landlocked. There's no road.
So there's no access to it.
There's no access to it. That's why it's so cheap.
Yeah,
Look at the other ones there. It's priced the way it's supposed to be.
okay, so do I go back and take this off now?
Well, you can. Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah, it doesn't matter because they're asking full price basically. So
yeah,
that's why it's sitting there.
And okay.
So one more. There's a person that's his name is Sylvester Cheek.
Mm-hmm.
He has a property that he wants to sell directly to someone. He said his wife owns it solely, and he's given the address. He says he wants a quick cash out. He wants $12,500 for it, and this is some land. I just looked it up, and this is
that's
like half acres. Oh, you know him?
Yeah, Sylvester. I emailed you back on your properties you sent. I sent a video on to show you how to send those over to me. So
okay,
but yeah,
you know about it. You want to do this one?
Yeah. What's
this is one in Bassett, Virginia. It looks like it's 0.5.
Go ahead, Chevo.
All right, I got you.
Go Mac Chevy Mac.
I got you. All right, let's get it.
I'm curious about you getting that car with Chevy spelled like your name, bro. Like, you got to do that. Not saying that I'm buying the car for you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just a suggestion. I'm not putting money on it. I'm telling you, a branding thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. All right, so it's land. What do you? And he wants 12 for it.
12 and a half.
12 and a half. So we're at Bassett. Okay, so we're gonna reset filters. And we're doing sold, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll have to find it.
We're gonna deselect. We're gonna go to land, and we're gonna do the past 12 months.
How big was it?
It was like 0.59 when I looked it on Land ID, but you can look it up. Because it didn't show right there.
It didn't. It don't show on Zillow.
Okay, that's fine. I think he looked it up. So a little over half an acre.
Okay, so half an acre. So back to it. We're right here in this area, and
Is it in the white space or is it in the green?
it's right here in the white space, right in this area.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's in the little city area then. Okay.
Yeah. And
okay.
then, so do I just?
So yeah, just do between a half acre and an acre on your size. Yeah.
Okay. So square foot.
On the lot size. Yeah. Matter of fact, do a half acre to 2.
Half acre to 2. Okay.
All right.
Nothing over there.
Yeah, so we just have to go with the ones outside of there. That's fine.
Okay. All right. That's not too big of an area?
No, that's good.
Okay.
We got to go what we got to go with.
All right. So now I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. So these are all Ranger. So we had 3 of them.
Okay. So the one that sold for a half an acre, let's look at that one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's look at that. What's going on with down for it to sell for 55? Is that an outlier or what?
I mean,
we can't see your screen. The other one.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hey.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, it may be because of that mobile home is why it sold for so much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right now. Yeah, that's why it sold for that much. So going back to it to the panel.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the one for 20, it's a little bigger, but that's close enough. So
Okay.
looks like, yeah. So if so that's basically at what is that 27? Basically about 27,000 an acre, and they have 0.59. So it looks like they have it priced right at where it needs to be. 0.59 times 27 an acre. Yeah, so basically around 15 or so, so they want 12.5. So he's asking for a price for it, So how does the lot look? Did we pull it up?
I'm about to pull it back up again.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yep. Pull that up in well, I guess you can do it right here though. Zoom around there. Let's see what the rest of the neighborhood look like. Yeah, man. If y'all just gonna sell that, Sylvester, just post it on Facebook Marketplace, and I would probably put 14, 15 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just try to do some good photos on it also.
Gemini always has a question to get clarification about when you were selecting the property. She wants to know, can you get them to clarify this? When Ty did the property grab, I was under the impression that homes needed to have some rehab. So is that correct?
No, the worse the better.
Yeah, no, I don't need to have some rehab. See, we're avoiding that. The only thing we're really avoiding as far as condition is stuff that's obviously either really well maintained
or really bad.
Or really bad. That too, my bad. That too. It could be really bad. Then we might have to look at some other stuff. How is it sitting on a big lot or something?
Right.
In a $500,000 neighborhood. Okay, whatever. All right, but or if a lot of times it'll say it in the notes, but you can see it too that it's been renovated. We're just gonna avoid those. Now you can see some stuff that's outdated, but really well maintained too. You know what I'm saying? So normally they still trying to get a retail buyer, right? Normally, so. But normally if it's out, but I don't even want to, just if it's outdated, obviously with paneling, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you could probably just target it or whatever, because they're going to have to put some bread into it.
Yeah, you definitely going to have to replace some paneling.
Yeah.
And Soul Soldier wants to know, so with off-market, oversized infill lot, would it be best to target the owners with a letter showing their lot split, making an offer? I don't understand the question being asked.
All right, let me see. So with off-market oversized infill lots, would it be best to target owners with a letter showing their lot split, making an offer? No, I guess you could try it. I think I'm understanding what you're asking. If it's not already split, you're going to have to let them know that's what you're targeting, is to split the lot or whatever. But, before you would spend money on direct mail, something like that, well, if I guess you're doing one-offs, it wouldn't really matter. But you sort of want to know how difficult would the city be to even make that happen, or even they may not even do it or whatever. So you're going to have to know if they will even do it.
Oh, well, Sylvester, at first you said it was your wife's property.
Hey, I thought it said.
I thought he said that it was his wife's property.
I guess he meant that may have been her lead.
Oh, maybe it was a lead and shit. Okay.
Maybe her lead.
When he said solely owned, I'm like, okay, well, I'm confused.
Yeah, I guess it may have been her lead or whatever.
Gemini Ways wants me to read the next question. It was a typo. It will need some rehab. Ty answered it, though, I guess.
All right, we're 2 hours and 11 minutes in. Hey, I don't even know what else. Hey.
We got one more. We got one more to cover.
All right,
you mean Tammy Bass? Welcome to the. Oh, it's in Lithonia, Georgia. Y'all all over Georgia now. Okay, great all day. Can you comp this? Okay.
All right, so this one is land, 0.8 acres, and they want 91.9. All right, so let's go back to it. Let's do this thing. We're gonna clear this. We're gonna add this one, and then we're gonna go back. So we're talking about this whole area. Oh no, I see it. It's right in this little white area right here. Okay. All right, so let's refill the filters, reset the filters, and then we're gonna go to home type, deselect, and then we're gonna go to land, hit apply. We're gonna go to more. We're gonna go to lot size, and we're gonna go to 0.5 acre to 2 acres, like that. Hit apply, and we're right in this little area. Okay. See what we got.
She's saying the seller is accepting $45K.
Let's see. And these are sold. Apply. All right, it is all ready. It's cooking up. All right, so we have eight land. Am I getting rid of all these bottom ones?
Did we have ours in there? That's it, right up there at the top.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So it's right there.
Yeah. How big is it?
0.8.
Yeah. Get rid of those bottom ones, I guess. Yeah.
So this one is 1 acre, 1.2.
Yeah.
Oh, I know about.
I think we should get rid of them, man. Because here's the thing: these are 1.2, 1.2.
Well, yeah, you're right. Because they're valid because there's a bunch of them at that price.
Right.
So, are they on the same street or something? They all on the same street. Look. Yeah, they're all in the little same subdivision.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on with that.
Okay. So take a look at them first.
Yeah, just look at one of them. Let's just see. Yeah, we need to see your other window.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's what this one looked like, 1.2.
Can we Google that address? Let's Google that address to see what that area looks like. It may be a reason why. I wonder that all dirt roads that they're on. Yeah, we need to see your other screen.
I got you.
Yeah, so it didn't give us a Google view.
You know.
Yeah, zoom. Click on it, that map, and zoom in on it. Where is the? Oh, over there where the property is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Hit your layer. Hit your layer. I'm thinking we're on Zillow. Hit your layer down at the bottom left, right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's in the woods. That's why.
Yeah.
That ain't got no road access or nothing.
Right.
Unless it's changed. So yeah, we're gonna eliminate those.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Nope. I think I hit this one.
You can see your window.
I'm trying to pull it back up.
Right there.
Okay, here we go. So eliminate them.
Yeah, you eliminate all them. They ain't got no road access.
All right. So these are recent. So 34, 55, 95.
Yeah, they were high, huh?
Yeah. And they're saying that the seller will take 45.
Yeah. Look at that the one that's 34,000. Let's see how it looks. See what it showed. Okay, so it did have some road access. So cool. Okay, cool. All right, let's look at the other one. It was in the cul-de-sac. That's cool. All right. See what that one that's over 55 looks like.
55?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it had a road there too. So
Yeah, the road is right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody price all over the place. Okay, and let's look at the one that's over 95. But now this is a listed property. Who targeted this?
This is Leona King.
Now, it's not listed. My bad. No, that's not.
No, I'm sorry. That's Tammy Bass.
Okay, the one that she targeted is listed, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now understand, like I said, it's not the same like with houses where we can easily tap into a buyer's pool through investor base or other sources or whatever. If they accept the 45, if you're going to be ready to pull the trigger on it, or you're going to have to get them to do some owner financing at that 45, offer them, what does that be? 100. It's listed, so the agent got to get paid. So
They gotta get that money, dog.
So that's 3%. So what is that? 40. What is that?
Put off for 45.
Yeah, basically 1,500, basically somewhere in there. So the agent got to get their money. So you would want to do something like, I don't know, $2,500 down. The agent gonna get $5 of that, but that's on them. So that'll leave 42.5, something like that. Well, just say 3,000 down. That'll leave 42,000. Trying to think of some just simple owner financing. Because you're just gonna flip it out. Oh, what am I thinking about? $420 a month, 100 payments.
Or just make an offer of 30,000. You'll be able to move it then.
Yeah, if you ain't move it then. but it's still going to be the same situation.
Yeah, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, you don't have to have a buyer. There ain't no buyer. You're going to have to advertise to find a buyer. So you got to get out the market.
And Leona, she was looking for.
Wait, whoa. What's her
How
question?
feel about the land portal APN? If she texts APN to 205-964-5243, she can access landlocked deals. That's where you were getting it from.
Oh, she wants to land. She wants to target landlocked.
No, she got a question about it, but I know we have gone long about. Yeah. I guess she has some property in California that's landlocked.
Oh, she owns it.
She owns it. She says she wants to know how to deal with agricultural zone land.
It's
I
gonna
don't know if she owns it or it got on the contract or whatever.
yeah. Jump over in the group, baby girl. Jump over there and get all your questions answered. Beyond these 2 hours and 19 minutes, we get 2 hours and 20 minutes by the time we get off. But we were rolling hard. We didn't beat the record, but we were close. The Chevy Normal push us. Chevy Normal push it. He must be all right today.
Right.
So let me throw his info up. Yeah, he must be all right today because he pushes.
I'm the cutoff man. You're right.
I probably went too long on my little segment or whatever. Anyway, so more to come on that. I'll do a better job on it for sure. So appreciate everyone that joined us today, guys. We got a lot of good questions here that just shows you guys are interested, and we really appreciate it. We have a lot of questions, so you're trying to learn. That's the whole thing. People say, I don't know how to do this, and you're willing to learn. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to learn? If you're doing that, then you're gonna be all right. Well, ain't nobody born knowing how to do nothing but cry and eat, cry, eat, and cry, eat, ant, cry, eat, ant, cry. You know what I'm saying? You have to be taught everything you did. As long as you're willing to learn, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so guys, thank you, fellas, and we'll see you on FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your